exclusive is legendary investor and founder of Fisher Investments, Ken Fisher. Ken, you know, if the Mideast economies can maintain their strength with a war in their back and front yard, is the market at records here in the U.S. a sign that the U.S. is doing the same?
So first, thanks for having me on. It's always an honor to be with you, Liz. You do such a great job.
Thanks.
If you think of the Mideast, one of the central features about it is that it's an oil-based world, and oil stocks are actually much more reflective of price of oil than they are volume. But the Mideast overall is very strong. Capital markets there are doing well. This is a world that's more adaptive than most people think it is. And if that's true, whether it's the kingdom, whether it's the UAE, whether it's Kuwait, people have just been too dour on all of this. Earlier you said words that are just natural for this time period: sentiment, worry, fears. You know, bull markets just legendarily love to climb a wall of worry.
Yeah. Yeah, and also I think energy-centric wars, and you would agree with this, I'm sure, they spike a lot of fear. We saw this back in the 70s and throughout history. But Ken, looking at, say, for example, the transports, which are energy usage heavy, the railroads, the airlines, and the choo-choos, that is the railroads, whoops, the truckers, let's say it like that, they're actually in correction territory. They had a massive run-up of more than 1,000 points, I think, and they're still up pretty significantly. But now we're down 11% from the recent high. What does that tell you, if anything?
So if you think about the user versus the producer, oil's up, oil stocks do well. Consumers suffer. That flip-flops. You can extend this to a broader principle, which is that the demand for oil and oil products is very elastic. When the price goes up a lot, we only buy a little bit less. That doesn't really change either inflation, though some people think it do, most people think it does, or GDP. It changes the makeup of them. So things that are substitutable, people do less of. And that includes an awful lot of transportish functions where there's a cheaper or different way. It includes luxury products like, if you look at a stock like LVMH, it's been killed this year. The leading luxury producer in the world, high-end. And the reality is, as oil will come down, as this war winds down, that'll flip-flop again, go the other way.
Well, do you buy anything that's sold off here? What do you like at the moment? Are there sectors or areas, say, for example, the airlines, which have struggled just a bit, although today they're all moving higher?
So in this time period, I remain heavily where I've been, which is I'm optimistic about Asia. And I'm optimistic about Asia because so many people have so many fears about South Korea, about Japan, because they're so traditionally dependent on oil from the Gulf. They have to get it from someplace they're not used to getting it. They themselves are worried, but the stocks are doing great. Also, the Middle East, again, as I said before. But as a general rule, if you think about the world as a whole, while the U.S. is doing fine, the non-U.S. world in total is doing slightly better because of all of the fears of this war, where we appeared to be, in an economic sense, the winner, and other places the loser, but the fears are overdone. And again, stock movement and all capital markets movement is fundamentally driven by today's expectations versus future realities. This war is gonna be over. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna revert to a more normal world, but in the meantime, the fears are about the areas that are hit the hardest.
Really quick, Ken, tech. We're looking at the chip makers going gangbusters today. Yesterday, software had a real troublesome session. And so therefore, it seems like this market still believes very much in the AI narrative. Do you?
So yes and no. Right now it's moving. That's for sure. I'm going to give you one of my basic principles. Whatever everybody's talking about, 18 months later, they're going to wish they hadn't. This is an area that's too hot, overhyped. If you think about what's hot and everybody talked about 18 months ago, or go back and look at it from 36 months ago, or go back, the fact of the matter is what everybody's talking about is what you should say. I think intermediate term, I should be careful.
Are you telling me that nobody's going to be talking about the show Landman in 18 months? That's not fair.
No, I'm a Texan. I can't say that.
All right. Good to see you, Ken. Have a great weekend. Thanks for checking in with us.
Thanks for having me, Liz. You're wonderful.
Thanks so much.